Hey everyone, Genome here, coming at you with the next episode in my how-to series. Basically, this is just a series where I fiddle around with old Betsy here and try to upgrade bits and pieces of her and then attempt to at least film part of it. So maybe it serves as a real basic tutorial for some people. Look, I mean, spoiler alert, I am not exactly a Class A mechanic or anything like that. I just like to tinker around with stuff, so if you see stuff in this video you think is ignorant or stupid, hey, I'm sorry. I'm just going to put it out there anyway, just in the hopes that it might help somebody, someone who is less on the mechanically inclined side. So basically today what I'm going to be working on is my headlight assemblies. Specifically, I'm going to be changing them out from the original halogen bulbs into the new upgraded, let me grab them, LED bulbs. So we're going to hopefully increase our night vision by quite a bit. When I came back from Florida on my big huge long haul trip, I did a lot of riding at night because it was so hot, and the visibility was low. I'm not gonna lie. Basically, I ran into rain. I basically drove through 3 states in solid rain at friggin' like 3 in the morning. It was difficult. So, and around here there's tons of deer and wildlife on the roads at night, so I need to upgrade. I want to keep it original, but you know, this is safety's sake, so I'm more of a function than a form guy. So I'm going to go ahead and change these out today. Hopefully it's a fairly easy process. Supposedly plug and play, but we'll see. Shouldn't need too many tools, but I'll outline what tools you need for this operation now. And every now and then I'll cut through some older footage of my night ride to show you how low the visibility actually was, especially when you're going at, you know, highway speeds and all, you know, 70 plus miles per hour. You won't be able to see where you're going. So anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and jump right into it now, and hopefully the angles will present themselves well. So, all right, here we go. All right, first things first, let's go ahead and open the box up and see what we're working with here. I have not looked at these yet. They just came in a couple days ago, and I was wanting to wait till the day off before I opened it. So, okay, look, comes with a handy how-to guide. Apparently, I'm not gonna need too much other than a screwdriver with some different bits. So, all right, cool. Nice visual aids. I'll put the description of the unit that I got below here, be in the description below, so you can see exactly which model I got. It was like 85 bucks. But yeah, it's got a really nice visual breakdown of what's going on here. So groovy. Hopefully I don't have to take off anything too much, like the fairing and all, but we'll soon see. Okay. Everything is very nicely packaged. It's got a lot of weight. I couldn't believe how heavy it was. I actually didn't think this was my package because I thought, you know, LEDs, I thought it was just gonna be a couple of bulb replacement, you know, with maybe a different housing, but it gives you the entire housing here. So very nice, with nice heat sink here, heat dissipation. And I also had to get it from my fog lights, my running lights as well, and they're really hefty. I mean, this thing probably weighs 2 pounds. That's impressive. But I mean, it's exceedingly well packaged, very clear and concise. Everything's wrapped up nice and individual. So, all right, let's get started, shall we? All right, so without consulting a guide, I'm assuming all the housings have to come off here first. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that right now. Let's start with the running lights here. Stuff's a little too tight to get the electronic stuff in here, so I have to do this by hand. Okay. Okay. Housing 1 done. Guess let's go ahead and get this one. bet these are original and they're still really good shape. They built these things to last. They were expensive, but they were well made back then. I'm not sure what the story is nowadays. All right, and this should be the final one. Bosch headlight, huh? Interesting. Excuse the dirtiness of the bike right now. It feels like there's another screw or something here. That should be happening, but I don't see anything. I've never taken this assembly off before, so okay, there we go. All right, so just a quick little decorative shroud almost. The real stuff is within. Okay. Now those, it looks like I can get my power tools in there. Okay. Maybe not this one. That's all of them. Okay. Not too bad, not too bad. A little bit dirty in here. I don't know if I leave this plate in here or not. I'll have to look at the instructions. Well, if this plugs and plays, this would be really nice. I get the feeling, I think there's some splicing involved though. Okay, we'll keep these in order of how I took them off. Just in case I have an emergency. I have to stop. So is this pinch type or just pull? Looks like just a pull. There's the old one. Like I said, she's done well, good duty, but I need a little more brightness. Okay. And I'll definitely keep in case I ever sell her and someone wants her stock. So, all right, let me see what else I gotta do here now. Next step. Okay, looks like the whole assembly has to come out. That's a star. So I'm not sure if this back plate does though. We'll take this out. Alright, that's just a dampener. Alright, so forget that last step. I didn't do that. Oh. Well, okay, maybe not. I'm not sure about this back plate. Let me check that too. Looks like I do. Yeah, it puts a whole new back plate in there. So let's go ahead and back this out. I'm gonna need to get a star driver, so be right back. All right, let's back this baby out. Get my poor dirty bike even dirtier. Okay, and out we go. All right, let me look up the next step. I'm gonna clean this out a little bit around here real fast. think I got some old paper towels right here. Got a little bit of bug built up there, huh? So these are probably originals, so I'm not sure how many times this has ever been off, if at all. All right, so got the old assembly off completely. Cleaned up a little bit around here, but I guess it could be better, but whatever, who cares, no one sees this anyway. So I'm going to use the new mounting bracket to install. I'll tell you what, the visual instructions that came with this are not good. I'd rather have a diagram, but this can only go on one way. This little clip down here should be in the bottom, I believe. You can see, I don't know if you can see it on this, but there's a different etching here on the fairing itself, so. Okay, and it had 4 of the hex screws here. I could put the torque wrench on them, but I don't think there's, it's just going straight into the fairings. So I don't know about any torque specs here that it needs. I may get lucky, and this may be plug and play. It's got an H4 adapter already on there. So I'm going to keep my fingers crossed and hope I don't have to do any splicing to speak of. Not that it's that hard to splice, but I prefer not to be doing this all day long. Hopefully you can see okay here and what I'm doing. I'm trying to figure out the best angle. I could probably get the secondary camera going at a different angle here, but looks like I'm kind of racing some weather here. But let me get the other camera going. Okay, so got the housing put up. It's 4 screws that go in there. Once again, it's just kind of the hex driver here. Like I said, I don't feel like putting the torque wrench on this thing. I don't see no point in it. It's just going into straight plastic, so just won't over torque them. Of course, you do this with power tools. Definitely be careful. I probably shouldn't be torquing them that much, but whatever. We'll be all right. Okay. Pretty solid. All right. Onward. All right. So, unbeknownst to me, after I put it on the first time, I was like, it wasn't fitting right, and I got to figure it out because the original had this ring on there. But I didn't realize that the mounting bracket had already pre-screwed in the retainer ring here. So, my bad, so I wanted to back it out of there. I also figured out I was putting this in wrong. There's actually some notches here that correspond here, and it actually goes in with the bars on top. So I was putting it with a DOT sign and all that facing up, but it's actually like this. Now there's a washer in there, and I can't figure out for the life of me where it goes. I would figure it'd be in this area somewhere, but it doesn't fit anywhere well at all. So I'm just gonna have to eschew it and hope it's nothing too important. There really wasn't a washer in the original assembly, so and this is a self-contained sealed unit, so we'll probably be all right. But it looks like it would fit in this ring, but it doesn't. So I really don't know what it's for. So if anyone who's watching this has put this together before, if they could let me know. Of course, I got this completely wrong here. Just in time for filming. All right. We'll remount this. One down. Don't have my magnet handy either. I'll have to reach over and get that one. But to avoid cross-threading, I always finger turn these in a couple turns. Okay, I should hold it. I hope I can not knock over the camera. Reaching over here. So yeah, this has really been plug and play so far. The only thing slowing me up a little bit was trying to figure out what that stupid washer was, and the instructions are completely ludicrous. I mean, it's nice they try to put pictures in there, but it's like, it doesn't, half it's to do with the Jeep, and it's just, it does not a step-by-step at all. So, all right, let's go ahead and tighten this down. Once again, being careful since I'm using power tools not to overstrip it. Not too strip it, not overstrip, but probably shouldn't use a torque for this, but whatever, it'll be all right, or impact. I'll do the last bit of cinching down here. That one's already snug. Yeah, but the light bars over and under. See, it doesn't really show you the before and after either. And the one that's on the box is a totally different model than this. So not the best instructions in the world. So now, oops, I ran over my audio cord. Hopefully I'm not destroying this thing. It should be just the overall ring here. We should be done with this portion, I do believe. Where is my little, there it is. This is not like it's perfectly watertight as I would like it, I don't think, but like I said, the washer does not seem to fit anywhere, and I'm sure it's fine. I just don't want a bunch of moisture getting inside the, I don't think that's actually going in. This hole is exceptionally hard to see. It's not going in there. Let's see. Is it? Oh, maybe it is. Doesn't feel like it is, though. No, it's not going in there. All right, so we've hit a snag here. Problem is, with the original mounting plate, this final retaining ring here, original mounting plate has a recess here. If it would focus. Not gonna focus. Maybe this one will focus. I don't know. Alright, so it's got a built-in screw ring here. Oops, apparently I'm squeezing the Loctite. But the new one, now here is completely smooth. So there's nothing to thread into. So I'm going to have to try to get creative here. I don't know if it's going to work. I'm going to try to put this nut behind there and then screw into it. But I don't know how I'm going to be able to do that and put the ring on. So stay tuned. Hilarity is soon to ensue, I'd say. Alright, I'm going to try to jury rig this a little bit. I don't know if this is going to work. Especially not. It'd be easier when the unit was off. I don't feel like unmounting it all again. I'm going to try to put a piece of tape behind it. Hold it in place. Just temporarily. Okay, hopefully that'll work. Real bad design flaw there. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, this is ridiculous, having to do this. Now hopefully it's not knocked off kilter. Okay. Well, this is going to have to do. But there you have it. Let me go ahead and hit the lights for you again. Such a mess right here. I keep having to tear down my little shooting station here. Okay. And there is the running lights and daylights. And there's the bright. So, yep, I can see striking the daylight pretty well in the background. So, looking good. So, all right. So now we'll work on the fog lights and see where that takes us. Hopefully that goes a little easier. All right. Okay, so I had to get a little creative here because I had, let's see, where's the old connector at? I had these connectors. I have a really old model. We're inside. Okay, that's not one to focus, but really old connectors. So I cut them and I put some screw nuts on there. And so, because the running lights weren't working before, we just plug them into one. But as you can see now, if I can reach it, bam, we got it. So now I had the monumental task of trying to put all of this into there. So let me get the retaining ring. I guess I can turn the lights off here. I'm sitting here blinding myself. Hopefully I got the right ring. It looks like I don't. Story of my life. All right, so be right back. It came with, it actually came with some crimp downs, but they just were not wanting to close all the way on the wire. I don't know if the wire's too small for it or whatever. And it just kept sliding right out of there, and I know the vibration of this thing would probably just kick them loose, so that's why I put the screw nuts on there. So hopefully these hold better. They're a little bit big. I'm a little worried that it won't fit in there now, but burn that bridge when we get there. Okay, so I got to unsnap that, and basically it comes into this nice little snap harness now. So let's go ahead and hook this up then, it looks like. I like making extra steps for myself. Oh boy, it's not wanting to go in there. Let's see. I don't know if this is upside down. You can actually fit that in there a little bit. Oh, it's supposed to go up and down here. There are some grooves here. But they don't line up on both sides, so I don't know what that's all about. So I'm guessing side to side. This is turning into less of a how-to, and it's a how-to for me. So you gotta manhandle these on just a little bit because it sticks out a little farther than the old ones did. Oops, I had it there for a second. Yeah, these stick out a good 1/8 of an inch further than the old ones did, making this an exercise in frustration. Ow. Alright, so I just cut the crap out of my finger. Alright, there's be missing something here. I have to make these things so massive. Okay. Hey, I think we got it. Maybe not. Alright. Not the world's best seal, but maybe if I can get the screw through there. Hope I got this on the right side. They weren't labeled. Left or right. I shouldn't say that would make a difference here, but whoops, I just popped it off of there. Lovely. All right, so moving on to this side. This has turned into quite the ordeal. Let's get some slack in here. I guess I got the really old connectors. I always leave enough spare just in case I want to ever go back for whatever reason. I'm not going to. Like I said, the connectors that they had with it, they didn't grip, man. I could sit there and just basically crunch them until there was nothing and the stuff would still slide out. So I don't think it would hold with the vibration of this thing. Let me get some more wire here. Okay. Hopefully these aren't, I don't think this is what's causing the spacer problem, because I put them in without, and there's this like lip here that is really boggling. It's not letting this go in for whatever reason. So maybe these are I don't think these are aftermarket though. Whatever. All right, of course, before we go fighting to put this in, let's make sure that's working. Yep, there we go. All right, so you probably can't even see anything anymore. It's getting so dark over here. Let me move this light a little closer. Okay, I need this. Now here comes the exceedingly fun part, and by fun I mean annoying as hell. Where did I know there's a ring? Seems to want to go in this little pocket right here. But like I said, it doesn't seem to make a whole lot of difference. Because it won't go flush no matter what I do. This kind of lines up with the notches that are in there. Just not want to get back far enough to get out over this lip. And without it, there we go. It's not going to hold, but see, it doesn't line up. I'm afraid it's going to get water in there. But I'm gonna have to get on my knees here because I can't see if I'm lined up or not. So sorry if my head's in the way. This should not be this difficult. This is actually better. Now I'll see if the screw will fit on there. My gosh. All right, so there it is. A couple hours in the garage, longer than it needed to be, but it's ready to go. So here's a preview of it. And there's low, there's high, and if it's really dark out, bam. So we officially have new LED headlights. So I'll do a comparison of them later on down the road. All right, thanks for watching. Until next time, this is Genome, still cutting his fingers when he works on motorcycles. Out. All right, so we're out here going to take a look real quick at the headlights that are currently on the bike. It's not pitch black out here, but it's pretty dark as you can see. So let's go ahead and turn them on. I hope I don't have the radio on loud. Not too bad. Okay, so here's what the originals are looking like. So, of course, not the world's brightest. And I'm sorry, the light is probably not too good in this camera. I'm going to get the... So here's what it's going to look like before the changes. I'll take the next shots from the same exact spot. So, I mean, they work, but I'm in deer country up here, so you got to be careful. So I think I need something a little bit brighter. But anyway, that's what's going on. So, here it is. A little dark in here, isn't it? Let's see if we can light things up. So here's with the new headlights. If I can find the switch. Let's see if that's any different from the other stuff. Okay, a little bit brighter, wouldn't you say? Now we'll put the high beams on. Yeah, that's a little brighter. And then we'll put the fogs on, or running lights, whatever you want to call them. Woo! That should light up the deer on the side of the road. So, okay. So we went from, well, you saw the other stuff, but it went from kind of dull and unassuming to looks like a 747 coming in on approach. But anyway, cool. Thanks for watching. May you all out there ride safe. And until next time, this is Genome, out.